because he know that he will not make a big deal of this debate. If you notice, actually, in the last debate between Shabir Ali and David Wood, you see Shabir Ali is a very smart person. He don't have a computer in front of him, and he is not looking at computer. He's looking straight at the camera and giving answers. And the answer of Shabir Ali is not to answer. As simple as that, which means he go in cycle, he go in circle. In the case of David Wood, he is looking at the computer, reading from his computer the statement he is saying. So you will see that Shabir Ali is saying something, but David Wood is saying something else. Why? Because David Wood, he have a prepared answers in his computer. Shabir Ali is saying something and he is answering something else. So if you want to debate a Muslim, you do not need to prepare. If you have not knowledge, you need to prepare questions and answers. So Shabir Ali was just answering without answering, which means he play, and he have no computer in front of him, and he is not reading anything in front of him, looking at the camera, showing the watching the TV, some confidence. In the same time, the other person is looking at the computer, trying to find the verses to read them for us. This is why the debate is not really a good debate. And this is why Shabir Ali, he back up from debating me, because he cannot predict what will happen in the debate. But they can predict what will happen with debate with other Christians, because they know exactly what they will say. The Quran says that Muhammad, he confirmed what is between their hands. That's it. They know a few verses from the Quran and they keep repeating them. The Muslim, they know that you are going to say those verses in advance. Do we have any Muslim here? Any Muslim here? So who is Muhammad, guys? Who is Muhammad? Is the bewitched prophet. Muslim get upset, get not upset. Who care? Say the truth. Your book saying that your prophet is a bewitched prophet. So why are you getting upset for me? Why? Guys, if you have any Muslim, just invite him. Don't tell me names. Do you know this name, that name? Just invite him. Let us see how good he is. Like the same as the brother today, he did the Crystal. You know, Crystal, he invited a Muslim who have a big mouth. He think he is a big shot. And when he came here, you know, he noticed that he is no one, and he decided to run. Just do it. Bring me any Muslim you know. He think he can debate us. And sorry for we are giving red dot. However, if you want to take the mic, we will give you the mic. Any Muslim? Why there is a red line? What red line? You mean red dots? Because somebody hacked the room before, and we closed it. This is why we lost a lot of people. The room was almost 70 people here, and we lost a lot of people then. So guys, do we have a good time in my room? Are we having a good time? That's good. Comparing Quran, Aka, Shahid, Lewis, overcame here. I don't know who is he. You know, people, I do not know really names. Like I know a few names of Muslims. Their names are not important for me, really. Who care for their names? All of them, they are going to be, they will end as a mashed potato here. I don't care who they are. Just bring them here and you will see. And just sit and eat your popcorn. Bring the Muslim here and leave the rest for me. Especially the Muslim who he think he is a big shot. Yeah, classic. But the sad thing is, I have no weekend because of my room. Everybody go out in the weekend except me. I stay here. And then nobody appreciate what we do. How many of you here subscribe to my page in YouTube? How many of you are subscribers? Okay, do you share with your friends? You need, guys, you need to help me. You know, I'm doing all of this, and I always find myself almost alone. So give me some help. And we need to work together as a team. You see, I am the one who take the threat. I am the one they want to kill him. I am the one they want to find him. And I am the one who get angry from him. But all of us, we get the benefit of what we do. So don't leave me alone in this. Do little things. Share with your friends. Ask them to subscribe to my Facebook page. I have a Christian Prince as an author in Facebook too. You can subscribe to that one. YouTube, the Arabian Prophet, etc. Help us, because what is missing is, you see, God is with you. You see, God, He appreciates workers, not speakers, people who do work. So God is with me. That does not mean that you should not be with me too. Right? If you are with God, then you should be with me. Don't leave me alone. Do you think Jesus, like, can we say that to Jesus, God is with you? Well, Jesus have 12 apostles, and He is our God, our Lord. But yet He have 12 apostles. He was not alone in this earth. So we need to work as a team so we can perform better. Like, it makes me upset when I see a Muslim, he have a video and then 1 million view of his video. Why the Muslims, they can reach 1 million of a view and our videos cannot get that number? I will tell you why. Because Muslim, they sponsor each other. Video is praising Islam, and you will see how the Muslims right away, they spread all over. The Christians, they just watch it and hardly they say thank you underneath. Christians are not active, they are watching. They like to watch the movie, they are not part of it. They like to watch the fight and laugh, but they don't want to be part of the fight. I'm not talking about my time, I'm not about show, I'm talking about my videos in YouTube. You see, we are not asking for donation. If I ask for donation, people will leave the room immediately. You will see half of this room will disappear. And the text will freeze, will stop moving. So we are asking for something very simple. Donation, people, they say, I don't have enough money, I cannot help you, I wish, etc. No problem. But what about videos? Your friend, asking them to subscribe to the channel of this person, show support, give a like to the video, post it in YouTube, post it in Facebook, post it in Twitter. There's a lot of things we can do, and we are not doing. We are being lazy. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Well, I will be going to Asia. I am invited to go to Asia, but I will not be able to go unless I get some support from people who want to support this mission, especially in the Philippines. Those people are poor and they cannot afford to sponsor my mission in any way, any means. Philippines is a poor country. All right. And by the way, the Muslims are very active in the Philippines. Very active. They have Islamic Dawah Center. Not only this, the Filipinos who go work overseas, Muslims, they do their best to convert them to Islam before they go back home. And do you know how many Filipinos work in the Middle East? Millions. When a Filipino, he go to the Middle East, to Qatar, to Emirat, to Bahrain, to Kuwait, to Saudi Arabia, right away they start putting a pressure on them. And those Filipinos, most of them, they are not educated about God. Their education of their belief, they are Christians, but let us say they are Christians by name, not much. They do not know much. They don't know how to answer questions. So the Muslim, they find of them a very easy target. They are poor, and when you are poor, you shake your head. You are trying to make living. So you go to Saudi Arabia, and then your boss, he says to you, "Oh, you are a Christian, huh? Shame on you to be Christian. Why you don't convert to Islam? You know what? I'm thinking to cancel your contract. I want to hire a Muslim instead of you. But if you convert to Islam, I will keep you." This is exactly what they do. Yeah, but be careful about going inside the Muslim mosque. Don't go to the house of the devil and speak about Jesus, because sometimes, I don't know who you are, I don't know how strong you are, but if a person is not prepared for this fight, he will be infected with this disease. I can't do it, so you better be careful. All right? Don't go. Let us make it simple. Have you ever heard of somebody want to go to war and he is not armed? You have to be armed. When a doctor, he go to Africa to support those poor, he's a missionary. The first thing he would do, yes, he's a doctor, yes, he's healthy, yes, he is educated, but still he need a vaccine before he go there. Otherwise, he would get sick too. So being a doctor does not mean you do not need a vaccine. The shield of God is a different story. You see, the shield of God is not just a word. The shield of God is you being educated and being knowledgeable and strong with your faith. But strong with faith and ignorant, that is not a shield of God. Because the devil, he can penetrate your shield because simply you don't have knowledge. This is why Jesus, he said, read the books, search the books. He don't want us to be ignorant. He don't want us to be just followers. And Muslims, they find that the best they can attack is the one who have no idea what his religion is about and what is my religion is about. And today you witness the guy, he just came to our room. He have big muscles, long beard. Guys, if you see this guy in YouTube, if you see his videos, his beard, like you think he's coming from Taliban. Long beard, doing dawah, Allahu Akbar, videos, interview. This guy is very active, but here he has no idea. He could not even tell us who is Allah. You see, we did not even ask him any question about Islam. I just asked, who is Allah? He have no idea. Yeah, if a Crystal, Crystal, are you there? Are you still in the room? Maybe he left. He sent me his videos in Facebook. Do we have any Muslim here? Any brave Muslim? Any Abdul? Who is Abdul when I get extra reward in heaven? Which means extra versions. Don't you want to get extra versions? If you take the mic and debate me, you cannot imagine how many versions Allah will give you extra. You will have astonishing number of versions. Tom, you are sick of red dot? Oh boy. You know, Tom, is it true that your prophet used to leak? Is it true your prophet used to leak, and he needed a red dot in somewhere, some location? Does Mecca have any vegetation? For sure it does. You know, there's some areas, but it's limited because the water is limited. You know, people still need to live, right? And they have animals, so the animals, they need to eat grass, etc. But you know, there's little water here and there, but it's not much. $7.58. $7.58. What is that? Let me see what one you are talking about. I forgot the numbers. Yeah, supposedly the Muslim, they will say to you, they might say this is a parable of the good land is going to come to you, is going to show or bring a nice vegetation. They will say to you it's a metaphorical. Many of Muhammad's statements in the Quran is taken from the statements of Jesus. The tree will give fruits. You know, the good tree is the one who gives fruit. So Muhammad, he hijacked many of the Messiah statements, and he tried to claim that they are his own. There is actually, before I made a video, I don't know where I can find it. It's an old video. Maybe I need to redo it again. But let us go over I'm trying to find the video. Let us see. I'm trying to find to remember what the name of the video I made. I cannot remember. Anyway, do we have any Abdul here? Well, Halloween is a pagan practice and have nothing to do with Christianity. Just to shut you up, Mr. Tom. You are Christian and you celebrate Halloween, you are celebrating a pagan, stupid practice. Halloween has nothing to do with Christianity, period. So don't be stupid. And any Christian who celebrates Halloween, he is celebrating pagan rituals and stupidity. Actually, and the other day I was taking a walk, and I saw a woman putting stupid things in her yard. Disgusting, you know. It's like, what is that? It's very stupid, actually. No, no, I don't agree. It's for kids. You know, is it nice for kids to show them bones and blood? Think about it. Is that what you want for your kids? That's not right. There's something wrong there. Kids should not be exposed to such a thing. Somebody, his hand is cut. This is not nice. This is evil, actually. But sadly, you know, many, they don't notice that this is nothing but a pagan rituals, and it's a stupid practice. And you spend money for nothing. What about taking this money you want to buy for those stupid things you want to put in your yard, and give donation for someone who cannot go to school somewhere? Is it better? As long as you have extra money, because you will spend money for this, customs and those stupid things. What about being a person, being a human being? Forget about being Christian. You don't want to be Christian, no problem. Be a human being. Do you know how much money they spend in this day of stupidity? The same in the new year. People, they spend a lot of money, firework, you know, go donate. There is people, they are hungry. There is people, they are sleeping under the bridge. There is people, they cannot afford to pay for the electricity. There is people, they cannot find a piece of a bread. You burn in 1 hour hundreds of millions of dollars for firework. That is insane. I remember, anyone remember happened in the year 2000, I think 2013. I was at that time in Asia. I went to Korea, and then I went to the Philippines. I stopped in Hong Kong. Then I went to the Philippines. It was almost New Year, and there was a typhoon, and almost I think 10,000 people killed in one location, and many villages and towns destroyed, and the whole world is sending donation. And I said to myself, you know what, I should give donation, even though I was not doing good at all. But I felt this is the time to do it. The New Year evening come, and I look from the window, the city is burning. They are spending tons of millions of dollars for firework. I can't even breathe. It was sick. And then I said to myself, well, those people are poor to the point they cannot find the bread, and then they are burning millions of dollars for firework. That is madness. You know what madness is? That is madness. If I am in charge of this country, I will take to anyone who will do firework in a New Year evening. I'm talking about the Philippines. I will take him to jail, and I will make him pay fine. You have extra money, give it either to the government to build a school, or give it to the poor one who cannot feed himself. Human being sometimes is sick and selfish. Or someone, he want to have a wedding party and he decide to spend $5 million. Like, did you hear about the news about what her name? This Kardashian, something like that. They stole her ring for $5 million. Why in the world somebody he have a ring like that? You are a criminal. You are a criminal if you wear a ring costing you $5 million. You are a criminal. You are officially a criminal. There's people, they dream to have $1 in their table to feed their kids, and you have $5 million in your finger just to dress a ring. You are sick. You are sick, and you make us sick. What happened to the sense of a human being to be logical? I am not against you to be rich, by the way. Make open a business. Let people get jobs. You get rich, they get work, they get salary, they make living. That's good. But you put millions of dollars in your finger, and there's people, they cannot support their family. If some pastor, they will not say that. Those, those you find them in the churches, they will not say that, because they will lose their customers. Who is the one who will donate to them then? Correct? For me, I lose my supporters because many, they get upset from me. It's a fact. And the other day I give a dot for a person here. Right away he went to Patreon and he took the $5 he gave me donation. Honest to God. Immediately he went there and he took it. They think they can buy you. I'm not for sale. You donate for me, you do not donate, I don't care. They think, like they want someone like those, they make the customer hear what they like. What do you want, sir? What do you want in your menu? Huh? We say whatever you want. So we say to the rich, you're a good person, and we say to the poor, you are fine. Don't worry, you are fine. So what if you are poor? You are good. All right, you die. You die. It's okay to die. They don't want someone who say the truth as it is, because the truth always hurt. And this is why I make a lot of people upset. If I am a hypocrite, then everybody will be happy from me. Just be a hypocrite. Like Muhammad, Muhammad, he go to the Jews, he is a Jew. He go to the Christian, he loved the Christians. He go to the pagan, he bow down to their idols. Exactly like Barack Obama before the election. You want to be a president, you want to be successful, you want to be etc. The world today, admire the liars. You need to lie. You need to be a liar. Being truthful is nothing but being in struggle. You have to struggle with everybody. I don't have by the way, I don't have Middle Eastern friends. Anyone knows why I don't have Middle Eastern friends? Anyone knows? I have 0 friends from the Middle Eastern. Because they are hypocrites. It doesn't matter. They are Muslims or Christian, doesn't matter. Really, you can find somebody, he is truthful, and he say things as it is. But yet, all of them, they claim to be good. If you speak with the Middle Eastern society, Christians or Muslims, they think they are the best. They think the whole world is bad garbage, and they are the best. Well, that dog is not a friend. That dog, he's a missionary. This is not a friend. For me, my relationship with brother Osama is not a friendship. It's about a mission we both agree upon. So he is not included in what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people around me. People are people you meet in the street, even family or relatives. I don't go by those things. I don't care if you are from my family. I care for who you are. From your fruits, I will know you. Is that simple? If someone is your brother from your family, doesn't mean he's a good person. Who cares? Your brother is someone is not born from your mother, actually. Is someone who help you, not because he is from your family. Because then he is doing it voluntarily. He don't have to. That is a real brother. Mostly family people, they hurt you most than other people because you trust them, and then they make you disappointed, and then you became sad. The real family is people who you do not know, but they are good to you. Those are the family, for they are truthful. They don't have to support you, but yet they support you. They don't have to love you, but yet they love you. Those are the real ones. So when I say I don't really have a friends with them, I'm talking about people who they are normal people I meet. I'm not talking about a person who devoted his life to serve Jesus. That is not the question. As I said, from their fruits you shall know them. Actually, most of Christians who I know, they don't like what I'm doing because they feel that I'm bringing a risk to their life just by walking with them, just by sitting with them. Do we have any Abdul here? Tom, don't talk about apple because that will bring a story to my head. I don't advise you. Speak about different fruits. Be careful, Tom, you are in my room. Anything you say here can be used against you in the court of Christian prince. Be careful. Honest to God, I challenge a Muslim to say to me 3 words in text, and I will not give you a story. You will be ashamed of it because of your prophet. 3 words. Tom, you want to make a challenge? You want to play this game? You say to me 3 words, show you a story will make you ashamed of it. What do you think? You want to talk about Apple? I said 3 words. Just to give you an options. Really? Like, come on, be real. Are you talking about being gay now? The prophet, he said, I love you to Osama. And he said, if Osama was a girl, I would dress her the best clothes ever. Can you explain that to me? What do you mean if Osama was a girl? Tom, what your prophet mean when he said if Osama was a girl? What do you mean made up hadith? You don't even know where this hadith exists. Okay, you know what? I want to ask you where we can find this hadith. Right? Which book is the one made up this hadith? You don't. Actually, I'm sure you never heard of it before. So whatever I say to you, you say it's a made up, as usual. What do you say? Who is a Muslim here willing to read for us this hadith? Saying that if was a girl, the best of the clothes. Look what the Muslim they say in their translation. Makes sense at all. Try to cover the shame of Muhammad. hadith. Who won the hadith here?